So what do you guys say we do a little bit of film study? For a pretty long time on this channel, you watched me pick up random teams and win game after game, even though it was only my first time ever using that team. However, in those play now videos, I only ever tell you the strategies to play with certain teams, but I never actually get the opportunity to go in depth about what it is I'm actually running on the floor that makes me successful. That's where these videos come in handy. In 2K Film Study, I'm going to be breaking down certain plays to actually show you what it is I'm doing in my offense and how I approach different opponents each game. Basically, I win a lot of matches with random teams as you've seen, but I'm not just taking the best player from every team and running zigzags trying to dominate. There's a method to the madness, and that's what I'm going to be showing you with this series. Yes, I'm still going to be doing the Play Now Online videos, but this series is going to give me the chance to upload a ton of footage you guys never got to see, because normally I do one video for one team, but I normally have a lot of games for those teams that I just never got to show, and there's a lot of cool stuff in there, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I figured it'd be appropriate that I start this series off with the Celtics because A, I'm a Celtics fan, and B, I made a Rondo video a long time ago talking about how much damage he could do to your offense, and a lot of people took that to mean that I couldn't play with this team, but I really bust ass with the 08 Celtics, so I definitely wanted to show in practice some of the things that I run with the Celtics, and in particular Rondo. So let's go ahead and watch this first play once. I think I only have about 3 plays to go through here, but there's some pretty useful stuff in it, so let's go through the first play and see what we have here. Pass back to KG, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what I wanted to show here. There's actually a couple of things. Looks like a pretty simple thing here. It wasn't even a set play, but there's a couple of things I wanted to show you guys. So this stems back to the Rondo video I made back in November, where I was talking about how the defender can give him so much space that it can in effect make the Celtics kind of useless. And as you can see right here, I could have gotten in a lot of trouble because, okay, let me speed it up just a little bit. So Rondo's in frame, so he's on the wing, and you don't have to guard him out there because he can't shoot threes. Then you have PJ Brown standing at the top of the three-point line, where this guy could be making way more use of the lack of space I should have because he has Ibaka there, but Ibaka is still in his vicinity when he doesn't really need to be anywhere near him. So what I did here was I gave KG the ball for a post-up because I wanted to post up Nick Collison. Obviously that would be barbecue chicken, and of course he brings Russell Westbrook right over there he didn't really double team him this time. He was just in his area trying to wait for me to make a mistake. So give it back to Rondo here. The reason I did that is because I wanted to see him fully commit, which I got right there. So the first time he was just waiting for me to kind of rush so he could get a steal. This time he actually fully double teamed. Now there's a lot of times where this little step through that I'm doing right here in this frame, that will normally be a turnover because you're going through 2 people. Got really lucky. Maybe he got there like a fraction of a second late, but the important thing about this is that I got him to commit, so now I know he is fully committed to having 2 people on KG. Good thing about that, go ahead and roll the clip, is Rondo makes a beautiful cut right here, and this does a couple of things besides get me the layup that I wanted to show. First of all, this is a great counter to what I was talking about in that video, because when people routinely disrespect Rondo like this, he has all the space in the world to cut. As you can see, Westbrook cannot catch up because he was way too busy messing around with Kevin Garnett. Now here, looking at this film in slow motion, I honestly probably would have passed the ball out, because in 2K you know that you have turnovers when you're in the paint and they have a lot of missed layups, but look at the total attention that Rondo commanded with that cut. Look where all 5 eyes are. Collison, Westbrook, Durant, Cephalosha, and Ibaka all staring at Rondo. Literally everybody else on the floor they have no attention on them. Specifically what I'm looking at is Ray Allen right there on the wing and Paul Pierce in the corner. I have a direct pass right there if I want it. Now of course, since I've already started the shot, you never want to pass out of a shot in 2K because players just become completely like mentally inept when they do that. It just doesn't work. But yeah, as I was cutting, I could have had 2 open 3-pointers right there. Instead I go in for the layup, and this is a great way. If you're playing with the 08 Celtics, you always want to have Rondo cutting to the key because people are guaranteed to disrespect them, and when they do, him cutting, like I said, it either gets you a layup, it can get you a foul, or it can get you some wide open shots, and in this case I just took the layup. So this play takes place closer to the end of the game, and this is kind of where I want to focus more on. And this right here, let's go ahead and play it once and see if it is what I think it is. Yeah, okay, this is the floppy play for Ray. Oh yes, this is beautiful. There's so much stuff I want to show you here. So basically what happens here, let me speed it up just a little bit. So this play is called the 90 floppy 3 play, and this is probably my favorite play for Ray Allen, save for the horns flare play that I always use. This is my favorite natural play for Ray Allen because basically he runs along the baseline and he gets screens from a bunch of his players, and it also adjusts to what the opponent is actually doing, so it's kind of different each time. So in this specific case, let's look at what we have in the setup. So Westbrook is again disrespecting Rondo. There's a minute and a half left in the game. I'm down by 1 point. So he figures by this point that he's going to make me try to score with Rajon Rondo because everyone else on the floor is more of an offensive threat than him. He gives me a lane to the basket, but see, that is fool's gold right there. You already know if I go down there, the defense is going to collapse. It's going to be a steal. It's going to be a missed layup. So this is why you just got to be patient. It's a good thing for me that I was being patient here because what you're going to see is I just let him make all the mistakes. So he's completely sagged off of Rondo, he just left me, but the mistake that he's making is he's supposed to be trying to double Ray Allen. If you look in the corner there, he's trying to pay attention to Ray Allen. He's doing a terrible job of that. Nobody has their body on Ray Allen, and he has his back turned to him. Russell Westbrook's back is turned to him, which is about to give him a world of problems. So you see Ray Allen start to curl off the screen. Now look what happens. So actually what ends up happening is Cephalosha was supposed to take that screen because that's Ray Allen's man. Instead, it ended up being Ibaka that took the screen, which is not supposed to happen. And then Ray Allen is already open right here. Again, nobody's on him. Now look at the problem he has right here. I might have to back up a little bit. Normally you might think at this point that Kevin Durant is going to be following Ray Allen to the 3-point line, that he's going to switch on to him. Kevin Durant didn't do that because look at this on the left. Paul Pierce is coming off of a screen as well. He's not actually really coming off of a screen here. He's just really leaving that clusterfuck of a situation. Kevin Durant has to follow him because now Cephalosha very late is trying to follow Ray Allen, and he's actually stuck. If you can see right here, he's stuck on Russell Westbrook, and that's a problem that he created. Like I said, he completely messed it up. He has way too many players on one side of the floor on defense, and so he's trying to follow Paul Pierce, and there's nobody on Ray Allen. This kind of mistake cost him the game right here. That play, that gave me the momentum I needed to close this game out. And just watch it one more time. Sags off, not paying any attention with Westbrook. He created that whole situation over there with players running into each other. It was a wide open shot. If that hadn't have worked, if he wasn't open, they would have actually ran another screen, I believe they do on this play, and he would have went to the side of the floor that Pierce is on. It gets pretty crazy what they do. There's a lot of options on this play. I think this is where I sealed the deal up. Just trying to see what I wanted to show right here. Bringing the double team. Okay, yeah, this is more about Rondo. Alright, cool. So what you see here, this time again, this guy really shot himself in the foot disrespecting Rondo, and that's what this whole video was about, right? Just how to negotiate space with Rajon Rondo, because he can be a big problem for you if you like to use this team, and just how to adjust to what your opponent is doing. So let me see. I just want to see at the moment that he kind of stops paying attention. Okay, yeah, there it is right there. So he messed up kind of early for himself. I wanted to get the ball into the hands of Pierce right here because obviously he's the closer. He's the guy that I want to go to close out this game. If Ray Allen is open, I will get it to him, but I'm trying to get to the top of the key because I just want to go ISO. It's 41 seconds left. I just want to hit an isolation and see what I can get. Now he reads this immediately, and as you can see, he brings Westbrook to the top of the key to try to double because he figures there's Rondo in the corner. That's a pretty lengthy pass, and Rondo's not going to be hitting the 3-pointer. He can hit it, but more than likely not. It's a safer bet that Paul Pierce would hit it. Now again, this is not a set play, this is just a Pierce isolation. So he comes over and double teams, and this is the thing with double teams, right? You just gotta kind of be patient. I see right here Rondo was cutting. I'm not gonna make that pass, obviously. That's gonna be a hardcore turnover. I try to get it to Ray Allen because he's the open player now. I was kind of looking for a 3-point shot here, but the way that 2K's whole contesting shot thing is set up is like Westbrook would have probably jumped and it would have counted it as a contested shot even though he was behind me. So I just take a couple of dribbles in, and look who's standing wide open under the basket. Again, look at where all the attention is. Kevin Durant focused completely on Paul Pierce. Collison, Ibaka, and Cephalosha all focused on Ray Allen because he was open for a split second and he could have potentially got burned. The opponent could have potentially, he could have really got burned there because that might have been a Ray Allen 3. The only player on the floor paying attention to Rondo is Russell Westbrook, and he put Westbrook way out of position by coming to bring that double team. And in 2K, when you're double teaming, you got to be smarter than this. I use double teams sometimes, but mostly I use it when the player is on the wing or when he's in the corner. you don't want to double team in what is kind of an open floor here, because I'm at the very top. I have options here. Ray Allen's right there. Again, Rajon Rondo doing a beautiful job this whole time. He just cut. He didn't come call for the ball or anything. He just cut straight to the goal, and this time it worked beautifully because nobody was paying attention to him. Got him right under the basket. And when you're playing with the 2008 Celtics, that's just how you have to think and how you have to be looking for Rajon Rondo. You're going to be running into so many opponents who do what this guy decided to do basically the entire game, where he gave Rondo space, and it's not about hurting the guy with Rondo's jump shot, because every now and then he can knock down a jump shot. It's more about hurting him with his potential to pass and his potential to get to the rim. And in all three of these plays, well, save for this Ray Allen one right here, because this was just a lot more about him screwing up the Ray Allen thing. That's just how you have to be patient. If you see an open lane with Rondo, you don't want to attack right off. You don't really need to attack because you have other options. As you see right here, it's the same thing. Pierce isolation at the top of the key, Rondo corner. I'm just gonna wait. Just gotta wait. Just gotta be patient. Wide open. Patience is key when you're playing with the 08 Celtics. So that's basically what I got for you guys today. This is the first film study. I'm going to be back with some more Play Now videos. I actually have a lot of content coming to this channel because I'm pretty much done with college now, so going to be a lot of variety of stuff on this channel. Make sure to let me know if you enjoyed this and what players you would like to see this for, because by now, even though you haven't seen all the videos, I think I've played a game with every classic team in the game, I believe, actually. So if there's a certain team and you want to see how I'm running with them or what specifically I'm doing with them on the floor, you can put that in the comment section below. Hit the like button, comment, and sub if you enjoyed, and hit the bell next to my name if you want notifications on future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.